Very pleasant good morning to everyone. In this video, we are going to see about Unit 4 Prose 17 Oranges. Unit 4 Prose 17 Oranges. Here, 17 Oranges, it was written by Bill Norton. It was written by Bill Norton. He was a British playwright. At the same time, all his stories were based on working class society. All his plays were based on working class society. Here comes a character. I will explain one after the other. Narrator. His name is Bill Norton. Clem Jones. He was narrator's friend. Pongo, police. Pongo, police or cop. Here. Narrator, he worked in a shipyard as a driver, as a cop driver. He used to carry the loads of fruits, vegetables, and the raw materials to the ship, as well as he will take it from the dock. He will take and he will load the things in his cart, and he will take out of the port also. That was the work of Bill Norton. He worked as a driver in a cart in a shipyard. At the same time, whenever he goes for work, he used to steal oranges. He was very fond of eating oranges. So whenever he get a chance, he used to steal some oranges, and he keeps under his apron. Apron means a napkin that is placed in front of the neck, below the neck. Napkin that is tied below the neck in order to avoid the stains or the spillouts or anything else from the mouth. So here, narrator, he used to carry this. He used to load and unload the loads in the shipyard. So while he was on duty, in another occasion, his friend Clem Jones, narrator as well as Clem Jones, they both joined together. They joined together the act of stealing these eatables for fun. Whenever he brings his wagon inside the shipyard, from the boats, his friends will pull down. His friends will pull down bunches of bananas to the wagon. At the same time, he used to take it and keep under his apron. He will escape when he comes out of the duty. So in this way, they used to steal cheese, ripe bananas, vegetables, oranges, fruits, and many things. In one occasion, Clem Jones, while he was coming out of the port, he carried a big box in his hand, a big suitcase in his hand, holding a big suitcase. At the same time, when he was crossing near to the port gate, there was a police man who was checking that his name was Pongo. When Clem Jones came near Pongo, he intercepted him. Intercepted means stopped him. He intercepted him and asked him to open the suitcase, or the box. But he refused to do so. He was very reluctant. Reluctant means not willing to do so. He acted as if something. He was looking very strange at the police. So finally, the police got angry and asked him to open it immediately. When he opened, and a cat ran from the box. Inside the box there was a cat. In this way, in another occasion, when Clem Jones, coming out of the duty, he carried the same box. He carried the same box. At the same time, Pongo, the policeman, he did not suspect him because earlier in the previous occasion he suspected, and when he asked to open, there was a cat. He thought nothing will be inside the box. He was just making fun of him, and he left him. When Plum Jones reached home, while opening the box, there was plenty of Dutch cheese. There was plenty of Dutch cheese inside the box. Dutch cheese means solid food prepared from pressed curd of milk. Solid food prepared from cheese means solid food prepared from pressed curd of milk. It is a milk product. Cheese is a milk product. So finally, in that theft, he stole many Dutch cheese. So just like that, similar to that, narrator, he was very fast. He had a strange love for oranges. Whenever he looks at the oranges, he used to collect it, and he used to peel the orange and eat it immediately. Whatever the quantity it may be, he will finish it all of a sudden. That means he was very fond of eating oranges. Just like that, when he was coming out of the door after unloading oranges, he picked up 17 oranges and kept under his apron. Already I told you, apron means napkin that is tied below the neck. It was kept under the apron, and it seems to be very bulging. On looking at when he crossed the gate, Pongo noticed there's something bulging in his pockets, and the apron string was also broken. So he intercepted him and he asked to show the oranges. Asked to show what was inside the apron, where he could trace 17, or he could find out 17 oranges inside the apron, and he was very angry. Pongo was very angry, and he thought of giving punishment, a spot punishment to the narrator. So he took him to his cabin and locked the cabin and placed all the oranges on the table, 17 oranges on the table. The same, and he locked narrator also inside the cabin. He thought of showing it for evidence. He thought of showing it to his colleague who is working as a police. So he went to call him. So when he locked the cabin, and he went to call him. At that time, narrator utilized in a different way. He was totally scared. Narrator was totally scared, and you don't know what to do. Some thoughts were going in his mind. What happened if his father comes to know he was found in a theft? At the same time, he will lose his job. That was another reason. Many thoughts that came one after the another in his mind. So there was no way of escape. There was no hope of escaping. So there was something that was insisting him in his mind, that eat the oranges. So he ate all the oranges. He swallowed all the oranges. At the same time, when this Pope came with his friend, another policeman, they could smell the sense of smell the orange, but there was no oranges, and there was no trace of evidence. And finally, they left the narrator free. Thus, the narrator escaped from this theft of stealing oranges. This is the story of 17 oranges. Now we are going to see from the textbook. Now all of you take your textbook. Page number 88. All of you turn page number 88. Oranges, 17 Oranges by Bill Norton. Oranges, I was fond of them. I used to eat them all day and every day. But one day a policeman found 17 oranges hidden away in my pockets. He locked me up and I have never eaten an orange again. I want to tell you the story. I was driving a little pony and a cart for a shift delivery company, and I often went in and out of the docks. So here, the very first paragraph itself, we say he was once he was found caught of stealing oranges. After much difficulty, he escaped from the theft. After that, he was not ready to eat any oranges. The next paragraph, he said that he worked as a cart driver. He was worked as a cart driver in a shift delivery company. I often went in and out of the docks. Docks means a platform for loading and unloading goods from the ship. Platform for loading and unloading goods from the ships. That is called as docks. It is given in page number 89. It is given in page number 89. The platform is given there. You can see the picture there. Policeman intercepting the narrator. Now come to the next one. I was not really a thief, but I usually left the dogs with something under my apron. I had made the apron myself, and it was a big one. When there was a banana boat in the docks, I drove my little cart beside it. Beside it means near to it. Near. Beside means near. Note on it. So whenever there was a banana load on the ships, he used to bring the cart near to the ship, near to the boat of the ship, and his friends used to kick the bunch of bananas on his cart. Now come to the next paragraph. Sometimes bunches of banana fell to the ground. Often my friends kicked a bunch to me from the boat. I always picked up bananas quickly and hid under my apron. Then I spent the rest of the day eating bananas. I liked bananas, but I like oranges best of all. I only took things when I found them, but some people planned a theft very carefully. Clum Jones was very careful planner. Let me tell you about Clum. Here the narrator was actually not a thief. Just for fun, he used to take the eatables. Eatables means the fruits. Whenever there was a banana load, he used to bring his cart near to the boat, and his friends used to kick the bunch of banana on the road or on his cart. In this way, he used to take the bananas and keep under his apron, and he escapes to his house. He made it just for fun. He did not make it for seriously. Then here he explains that he explains he had a friend, Clum Jones. He was a very careful planner in stealing eatables. He had a strategy how to steal it, and he used to steal in many occasions. Come to the next paragraph. One day Clum was coming out of the docks. He was carrying a box. "What have you got in here?" asked Congo the policeman. "A cat," replied Clum. "Please don't make me open the box. The cat will run away." "A cat?" Congo said. "I don't believe you. Open the box, but the cat will run away," Clum said again. "There isn't a cat in the box," replied Congo. "Open it up." Clum was very angry, but finally opened his box. Out jumped a ship's cat. The cat ran back into the dogs. Clump ran after the cat. He was shouting angrily. So, when Clump Jones, narrator friend, was coming out of the dock, he was intercepted by Pongo, the policeman. He carried a box. He was intercepted by Pongo, and he asked him to open it immediately. So he told nothing. He told cat was inside, but he did not believe. Pongo did not believe, and he asked him repeatedly to open the box. So when he opened the box, cat ran away from the box. The cat from the shipyard. So whenever there were many cats on the shipyard to eat the mice and the mouse, a little mice and the mouse. Here, when he opened, the cat ran away. So he got very angry, and he was running after the cat to catch the cat. So come to the next paragraph. 2 minutes later, Clump came back with the same box. He was holding lid down tightly. Pongo laughed at him, and Clump looked at him furiously. Clump looked angry all the way home. Then he smiled. He opened the box in the kitchen and took out a large Dutch cheese. And similarly, once again after 2 minutes, he came back. With a box, same box near the gate. Here, Pongo, he laughed at him. That means he did not suspect him of stealing anything or anything in the box. He thought as earlier it would be a cat or an empty box, so he left him free. So when he came home, Clump Jones came home. He opened the box, and there was a large Dutch cheese. I already told you, cheese means solid food prepared from pressed curd of milk. It is a milk product. In short, we can say it is a milk product. Now come to the picture. In the picture, it is given a description is given clearly. A ship's cat is a cat that rides along the trading, exploring, and naval ships to catch mice and rats, which can cause damage to ropes, electric wiring, and crew foods and grains in the cargo and the wooden part of the ship. So the cat, cat helps to catch the mice, rats, as well as these mice and rats that cause damages to the ropes, the wiring, electrical wirings, and the food items. It causes damages to the freight. It damages the food items, grains. It takes the grains from the cargo and make a big hole on there. In order to avoid all these things, they used to rear cats in this shipyard. Now come to the next paragraph. That was in Clump's story, but I was not so lucky. Pongo, the policeman, caught me red-handed. Because my apron string broke, he noticed that my trouser pockets were somewhat bulging. So here, just like his friend Clump Jones, he also thought the Pongo will not intercept him. He took 17 oranges. He took many oranges with him, many oranges under his apron, and he was just trying to escape, managing to escape through the gateway. So here the Pongo intercepted him, and on looking at him, he noticed that his apron was bulging. Bulging means swelling or protruding. Apron was bulging, so intercepted him, asked him to open the apron. Hey, wait a minute. Come to the next paragraph. Hey, wait a minute, Pongo shouted. He caught me by the collar, took me inside his cabin nearby, and looked into my pockets. There were 17 oranges. Pongo counted them and placed them carefully on the table. He caught me by the collar, took me into the cabin nearby, looked into my pockets. There were 17 oranges. Pongo counted them and placed them carefully on the table. So he was caught. He was caught by Pongo. He found out 17 oranges inside the apron. He kept inside the. He arranged the 17 oranges inside the cabin as a evidence for stealing. So I am going to conclude this class now. At the same time, when you come to the next class, go through all the paragraph and read two or three times, and make thorough with the reading as well as the vocabulary that is given on the board. Babble means talk foolishly. Bulging means swelling or protruding. Concealed, hidden. Furiously means angrily. Peeled means stripped. Quiet means silent. Struggle means strive. Sorrow means gulp. Go through it and come prepared for the next class. Thank you.